Today we are learning how to find the area of squares and rectangles. Please copy the standard benchmark indicator down on a clean page in your math notebook. The student will apply formulas to solve problems involving the area of rectangles. Area of squares and rectangles. The area of a figure is the amount of a surface it covers. Area is usually measured by the number of unit squares of the same size that fit into the figure. If a figure is labeled with inches, then the area is expressed in square inches, also written as the unit inches and the little 2 to show squared. A square inch is a square whose sides measure 1 inch. A square centimeter is a square whose sides measure 1 centimeter. The base of a square or rectangle is the distance across the bottom. The height is the distance up a side. The area of any square or rectangle is equal to the base times the height. Example, find the area of the rectangle. Each side is measured in centimeters, so the area will be measured in square centimeters. Find the area by multiplying the base times the height. So the base is 5 centimeters, the height is 8 centimeters, so 5 times 8 equals 40. So we have 40 centimeters squared, or the area of the rectangle is 40 square centimeters. Try it. Find the area of each rectangle. For A, what is the base? We know that's across the bottom, so we've got 10 miles. Then the height, we have 6 miles. Then we know the area equals the base times the height, so 6 times 10 is 60, so it becomes 60 miles squared. And when you see the formula written out for it, the capital A stands for area, the lowercase b stands for base, and the lowercase h stands for height. And because the base and the height are sitting right next to each other, that means multiplication. So area equals the base times the height. For B, again, we have a rectangle, so the formula is area equals base times height. So we know then we're going to multiply 9 times 4. So then our area, 9 times 4 is 36, and our unit is meters, so we have 36 meters squared. And you need that little 2 after the unit there to show that it's area. For C, area equals base times height, so we're going to multiply 3 times 7. And then we know 3 times 7 is 21, so we have 21 yards squared for the area. For D, we know that area equals base times height, so we have 25 times 4. So we'll write up the formula, plug in the numbers, and then solve the problem. And then we know 25 times 4 is 100, so we have 100 inches squared. For E, we have area equals base times height, so we have 3 times 6. Then we know 3 times 6 is 18, so we get 18 centimeters squared for our area. For F, we can tell we have a square because both sides have the same length, so you can use the same formula as a rectangle. You may also see it written as area equals sides squared, so I'm going to show you that as well here. And in this case, the S just stands for side. So the area equals the side squared or the side times itself, which is what you'd be doing if you did base times height anyways. And then we know for multiplying 200 by 200, we know 2 times 2 is 4, and then we're going to follow it with 4 zeros from the two factors. And then it's really important to put your unit on the end, so we end up with 40,000 inches squared. For G, we have a rectangle again, so we're going to do area equals base times height and plug in 5 times 4. We know that 5 times 4 is 20, so our area will be 20 centimeters squared. Please make sure you have all the work copied down and glue this page in your math notebook.